check how intelligent you people are. Are you ready? You are studying in a very prestigious institution, I believe, and I'm sure you came here because you had a certain level of intelligence. So let's check out your level of intelligence. Are you ready? Good. Do you know which is your right hand? Can you raise your right hand? And now your left hand. Okay. It is said that intelligent people are those who listen. They are good listeners. So let's see whether you are good listeners or not. If you are good listeners, you are intelligent people. Are you with me? Okay, great. Now raise both your hands. This is your right hand, wave, and this is your left hand, right? Good. Now, listen very carefully. I know you have got more than two hands, but fine. I just need two. Do exactly what I ask you to do, nothing except what I ask you to do, only what I ask you to do. Is it clear? Okay, great. Raise your right hand, bring your left down. Good. Now, ma'am, would you like to do it with us? Yes? You also have two hands, right? So, right hand up. Good. Slightly more. Great. Now, left again. Now, think of something very cold that you may have touched. Something very cold in your right hand. Imagine something very cold, like ice, and something very hot in your left. Okay? Good. Bring your left down. Right up. Now listen very carefully. Do exactly what I ask you to do. Nothing except what I ask you to do. Nothing except what I ask you to do. Move your hand up. Open your fingers. Great. Think of the person you love. Take a deep breath. Close your fingers. Great. Now do exactly what I ask. Close your fingers, I said. Close your fingers. Open your fingers now. Do exactly what I ask you to do. Nothing except what I ask you to do. Only what I ask you to do. Close your fingers again. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Wonderful. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Make a hole. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Look through this hole. Look at my face. Mujhe dekhe. Put it on your chin. Intelligent people, where is the chin? Professional life, your chin is here. But once you go through the ups and downs of life, maybe job, maybe business, something, you realize that your chin is not on your head. The subject that I've been asked to talk about, again, a favorite subject. I've been a student all my life, I'm still a student. And that's why whenever I talk to students, I love talking to students, because in your eyes, I see a future for myself. And it is my great wish that if I could do something for the students of my country, I would be willing to do anything possible. Because you are the future of my country. The subject is secrets to student success. Now, when we talk of secrets, we understand secret is something that is hidden, something that is not unknown, something that is not apparent, something that is beyond our comprehension or understanding. And success is something that everybody knows what success is all about. But success is a very relative term. For some people, loads of money is success. For students, getting good GPAs and being able to stand up in front of the class and give a good presentation is success. So success is a very relative term, and we all have different connotations of the word success. But definitely when I talk to students, success to students means to be able to pass out in flying colors from your university and to be able to step into a practical life with a degree and a great performance record. Is that success for you? Okay. Now, one of the things that holds students from achieving this success is something we call fear of the unknown. And if I was to put this fear of the unknown in one word, it is examination. Before we talk of success, we need to first identify areas which prevents us from being successful. in getting good grades. And one of the hurdles in the way of being a successful student is the fear of exams. Now, exam is something which over a period of time, especially in the Eastern culture, has a very negative connotation. Think for a while. Before you could stand up, you had to crawl as a child. And before you could walk, you had to stand up. And before you could run, you had to stand. So every time, in order to progress to a next level, you had to pass through a certain test. And all our lives, we have been giving tests in one form or another. All our lives. We crawled, that was a test. We stood up, we struggled, we fell down, test. Then we started walking and again we fell down, test. But if we had not given the test, today we would not be able to run or walk or stand. So test to us is a part of growing. It is a part of evolution. Somehow in our culture, test is something very dreadful. Why? I don't know. But just imagine, whatever you are today, you're sitting in an institution, and maybe a couple of years from now on, you are looking forward for a grand future. And you not passed your class 1 and class 2 and class 3 and your metric, you would not have been sitting here. So whatever you are today is because of a series of examinations that you went through to prove that yes, you can do it. So tests and exams are something very positive. And until you reframe these in your mind, that they are very positive because they take you to the next level of life, you will never be able to have success as a student. What do we do now? How do we remove fear of examination? And this is not something common amongst East, it's also there in the West, but it is less frequently experienced by students compared to those in the East. What happens when you have a fear? Do you know that? See, fear are of two types. One is fear of the known and one is fear of the unknown. What makes you fear a test which is known or unknown is because you are not sure of yourself. Think about it. If you are 100% sure about what you are and that you can do it, you don't have fear. The word fear basically is something very interesting. I'll write it down on the board. It's too far away. I wish it was closer, but I'll see if it can be brought closer so that I can, be there in two places, not being able to cover such a big distance. It's miles from here. How many of you have fear of presentations? Raise your hands. Don't be shy. Come on, I'm here to help you. Fear of presentation? Great. Good. Now, you will experience that the reason why you have fear of presentation is because you have an unsurety. What happens if I forget? What if the people don't like it? So what? The what goes into your mind all the time. Okay? And when you are ready to come on the stage, because you have thought that what happens if I forget, you forget.